Today is Monday, July 6th. Looking to be probably another hot one. Boy, the 4th was hot. And the 5th was hot. And we did the carousel. I think we got video of that. You've already seen that. Went to the Air and Space Museum here in Hampton. That was okay. Saw an IMAX 3D movie on the Blue Angels. That was fun. Went over and spent $4 to look at the Hampton Historical Museum. Very nice little museum, very well appointed and decorated and set up, but it's mostly archaeological type artifacts. It's cool, you know, you can actually see the stuff and there's information there. Anyway, now we are headed to Yorktown. Should be a short little trip, about 3 hours. What's our ETA? 1:30, and it's currently 10 o'clock. So yeah, I would imagine we'll get there by that time. We got another marina stop. Your phone just went off. It was your sister.
Oh, okay.
We had a marina stop at Yorktown because of this heat. Hoping that it'll start to cool down some more so we can do some anchoring, because I'd like to do some anchoring. I enjoy it. We get to swim off the stern. We get to save some money, but with this heat, we can't really stand it any other way. So we are slogging along at a little bit under 9 miles an hour. So basically 8 knots. Yeah, almost exactly 8 knots.
There is no breeze.
There is no breeze, no wind, no nothing. And so 3 hours of this might be about all we can take. Anyway, we'll update when we get there. So we didn't visit here the other day because we've seen enough tours between St. Augustine and everywhere else, but this is Fort Monroe, which probably would have been it's one of the better places probably to visit. Everybody recommends it. Got these old colonials on the Chesapeake and a lighthouse and the abutments and whatnot, or whatever you want to call them. But this is Fort Monroe we're going by, and it would have required a Uber ride, and it was a hot day, so we decided. And most of the stuff is outside, so we opted to not do Fort Monroe this time, and don't know if there's gonna be another time, but there you have Fort Monroe.
Yeah, we are all over.
We are tied up here at the Yorktown Riverwalk Landing. You just saw the docking process. Oh my gosh. Turns out there's a little bit of current here. I didn't read it right the first time, but still, I got her in there. And here's the thing, I'm gonna have a little pet peeve. Little, you know, there's some things I could have done better, but we got her in there, and we got a good stern line thrown to the dock master, or dock hand. And if he would have just wrapped it around the cleat, then I could have motored forward and brought the boat in right alongside the dock. Instead, he stood there holding it. I don't know what he was going to do with it. He's holding it in his hands like he didn't know what to do with it. He can't pull the boat in without it being on a cleat. And I'm not going to pull him off the dock by motoring. So I'm trying to crab walk over, and I couldn't do it. Not with the current that's going on. Got wind going on here right now. We didn't have the wind at that time, but we had current, and it was pushing me out that way. So I came in, I backed in here, and I backed in there, and he had, you know, when I threw him the line, all you had to do is wrap it around the rear cleat back there, like we got it on now. And if he'd had a wrap on the cleat, then I would have motored forward, port forward, would have brought the bow right on over here, get the bow line on. And once you got a port line and a bow line on, you're done. You can shut her down and you can maneuver, you know, manipulate the boat wherever you want, get your spring lines on, which I now have a boat tied on just the way I want it. And I retied every line. I don't know why they don't. That's the way I want to do it, and they don't do it. And so then I had to do a second try. The second try, I got him in a little tighter, and I put the boat right where they could just cleat it off without any effort. And you shouldn't have to do that. You should be able to get the port line on. You know, when you're going stern in, you get your stern line on first, then you can motor forward away from that T-dock back there, face dock, whatever you want to call that, and pull the bow in, and then get the bow on. And then once you got a bow and a stern line on, you're golden. Then you try your spring lines and reorganize everything and all that. But no, he wanted me in there perfect before he would tie it off. I don't know what that. I did it the second time, but I didn't count when what happened was I came around this corner here, and I didn't count on that. You can see that water turn that corner. I don't know what it is about that, but it turns that corner right there and pushes you out. So as soon as I came around in here and was backing in, the boat was pushing over there, and I ended up, you know, one had to quickly pull in the stern line so we didn't get it in the prop, and then I got out of there and did a second shot. And on my second shot, I compensated for that and came in a little closer, knowing that, you know, and then they did get it tied off a little faster this time. So anyhow, that's I've had this time and time again where the dock hands don't really seem to know what to do, and I've been telling Melinda, don't listen to them, number one, and number two, tell them what we want. I've talked to her about it, and it's hard to tell them, you know, the two guys come down here acting like they know what they're doing, and it's hard to tell them what to do instead of letting them tell you what to do. And every time we go anywhere, that's what they tell us. Throw me a stern line, do this, do that. We already have a plan, and we want to stick to it. And the other thing is getting the fenders out at the right height. And we talked about that some more because we didn't have the fenders out at the right height. But anyway, it's a beautiful place. It's a fairly new place, or I don't know, the facilities seem new. That building right there is the dockmaster's office. They've got these nice little beaches right here, which we've already went and cooled off on the beach, and that was nice. And then they got there it is right here. This little schooner goes out for cruises 3 times a day, and they're obviously coming back, and they got a whole bunch of people on there. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of people. Anyhow, they're coming back. They went out just as we got in, and they're coming back already. And there's another 6:30 cruise. Maybe I'll catch it with the sails up. I don't even know if they had the sails up. And then we got a bridge here with a little bit of noise every time it goes over. Trucks go over it right there at the junction, and ba-boom. So we get to listen to that a little bit. The inside you don't hear it. The nice little beaches, a whole string of them here, and not the prettiest water, not clear. The sand is not bad, but the water's not clear and it's full of seagrass. But it's, you know what, cool. It was cool, nice to get cooled off. So this is Yorktown waterfront landing. Yorktown, and we are here for at least 3 nights, maybe 4. We'll see how it goes. That's the and I still need to rinse this boat again. I'm still seeing firework ash on it here and there, a little bit of firework stuff on it. So we'll probably give it another rinse here in a little while.